Welcome back to the channel, guys. Long time no see. Been a minute. We've been busy. I guess the day job comes first. We have a lot of stuff that has happened in the last month or so. Some good stuff and some not so great stuff. We're there smoked. Glass, a little broken. Yeah, kind of a sad day. Sad day. Today's story is going to be on the not so great variety. We'll get that one out of the way. And it involves our Defender 110, unfortunately. But we do have some neat stuff that showed up. Namely that guy. That guy, kind of cool. A little Vitesse Edition P38. Pretty excited about this guy. This is a 80,000 mile Vitesse Edition Range Rover. It's got that black leather interior with the yellow piping. I've wanted one of these since I could drive, so that's 15 years ago, somewhere around there. I don't even know how old I am, but here nor there. Tried to buy one of these a while ago, and we finally found an 80,000 mile one. Needs a little work, but what doesn't? We also picked up this sweet little thing. This guy right here, this is our 95 Range Rover Classic. Long wheelbase. Soft dash. I hear those are pretty desirable these days, so we got one. On to some more somber news in the Range Rover world. Look at that, 944 turbo. I should do something with that someday. But sad news. We had a little incident here at the shop, and I'll throw up a couple pictures of the damage. And we no longer have our Defender 110 because of it. So you can see it kind of pushed it all the way up. So that whole rear body up into the rear doors, chipped it some there. Obviously, got a little gap there. Rear doors smoked. Glass, a little broken. Yeah, kind of a sad day. Sad day. You can see, yeah, look at that. Just smoked that rear door. Hit that rear tire. Tiguan's stronger than I thought. And here, curled that door in. Broke it there. Pushed our little quarter sail panels out. It did a number. As they say, it came in like a wrecking ball. We were holding out for a Defender for quite some time, so that's a big bummer. We had some good plans for that. So we are on the search for another 110, preferably 5-door 110. So if you know of any in the States available, not looking for a $100,000 one, but if you know of any other ones, comment down below. I really want one. Well, no, we really need another one. But yeah, let's get to that story here. So as you can see in these pictures I'm popping up right now, it's not great. We had a Land Rover wrecking ball come through. It started up there on the hill. It was parked right about there. And it ended up down this hill. Its final resting spot was somewhere where the LR3 is. We had Tiguan right there, and then there was a Z4 right there, and we played dominoes. It went boom, boom, and even better yet, that Tiguan in this picture right there, that was sold. Z4 in this picture right here, that was also sold. So what's better than wrecking 3 cars? Have 2 of them sold, waiting on transporters. That doesn't mess up anything whatsoever. So that was an interesting ordeal. Had to unwind those deals because you're buying something that isn't wrecked. I'm not going to send you something that is. So, is what it is. And an even more unfortunate set of circumstances on this whole ordeal. Because we had 3 cars wrecked. And the Land Rover was sitting right about here. So I've been sitting there for 2 days. Parked there. It doesn't have the greatest e-brake in the world. Knew that. So not exactly the best thing to leave parked. But it was on a relatively flat surface and we have not had any issues with it before. We did have probably 60 to 70 cars in our half-acre lot. So we have a building and a parking lot all sitting on about half-acre with some grass. And we had about 60 to 70 cars here. We were overloaded. We were too busy. Most of them were in for service. And we had a customer car parked in front of the Land Rover and a car in front of hers. There was plenty of room for her to get out. What we surmise happened here is that as she pulled away, she bumped into the Land Rover and sent it on its journey down to total a couple cars. Unfortunately, go and review the cameras, and that's a dead zone. I should say that was a dead zone in our security cameras, and we couldn't get that exact part on camera. We have everything else covered except for the 10 feet we needed. But that's the way it goes. We got that problem fixed now, and I'm not gonna go after a customer for damages on something I can't prove. So we ate it, loss for everyone. That's what we have insurance for, I guess, but no fun. Our rates are gonna go up, part of business. Either way, Land Rover gets down to the bottom. Man, that's a bummer. So just popped it out of gear, sent it on its way. 5,000+ pounds, does some damage. It's a bummer to lose our Defender, but there's a positive to every story. And like I said earlier, the Defender ended up right about where the LR3 is, a little more angled. But Ted and my younger brother were working on his F450 right here. And Ted was underneath that F450 with some jack stands, and the Land Rover missed it by about a foot. So this whole story could have been a different outcome. So I'm not even gonna be mad. Not gonna be mad one bit. Didn't lose anyone, no one got hurt, lost money. Money can be made. People can't be replaced, so whatever. But onto that Defender. I can't believe the amount of damage it did. We busted that rear door, obviously. Spare tire into the Tiguan. Gonna bust that. Rear door, glass. Like, man, that sucks. And then we got looking, and it buckled the body. I got a couple pictures I'll throw up here. But the rear sail panels behind the mid-row doors pushed out. The lower rockers pushed out. It did a number. It's all fixable, but fixable for someone else. But like I said, we're looking for another 110. You have any leads, let us know down below. We're always interested in buying more. But did get a couple holdover ones. We have one of them here. And this one's kind of a neat spec one. We picked up this 1990 Santana. There is a few differences between this and a normal Defender. If you want to hear about those, let me know. We'll make a video on a little comparison. But this thing has just got a neat spec to it. This green is awesome. We got the LED lights, white steelies, white top, and the interior is pretty wicked itself. This is a left-hand drive, 2.5 liter naturally aspirated diesel, manual transmission. These cool recovered seats. These remind me of like the King Ranch Ford leather. Got that aged look. And we got that on the rear as well. And this one only has 132,000 kilometers. So 80-some thousand miles. Clean. Awesome color combo. Good runner. So that one will keep us happy for the time being. And the left-hand drive is kind of a neat touch. Although I enjoy driving right-hand drive over here. Novelty aspect. But I do like that guy right there. And it has been fun. Not quite a real Defender though. We do have an 88 D90 on its way. I think by the time this video is up, it should be on the transporter. Rusty chassis, I'm getting better at that. Rusty chassis, like most of them have, so be another project. Hopefully this one doesn't end up wrecked into other cars before we get a chance to do anything with it. But we got that 95 soft dash, got the Vitesse, and then we also got a couple of our swap parts in. These are our swap parts for our 2004 Discovery 2. We'll do another video on these a little more in depth, but that's an adapter plate. We're gonna LS swap our 2004 Discovery, the one that is on 35s, and we're gonna see how that goes. So, swap kit after like a 4-month wait, finally here. So if you want to see more of that, and we'll get you caught up on some of our Land Rover stuff. Just got my first rooftop 10 in here too, so we're gonna have a video on that. Look at the old red boy, Red River horse as it's called. That guy's still going strong, but that's a little update on us. So if you want to see some more Rover stuff, subscribe down below, appreciate that. We're almost at 3,500 and we've hit over 1 million views on the channel. That's pretty awesome. I would have never thought that happened any day. So I appreciate all of you who have watched over the years, whether it's 1 million of you who've watched one time, or maybe one person watched 1 million times, who knows? Either way, I'm sure it's a mix somewhere in between there. Appreciate it all the time. And as always, throw us a like down below if this was entertaining. And give us a comment on the Rovers. And if you're excited to see some more, and have a good night. We'll be back with some more Rovers, and that V10 Touareg video is coming up with a little sound of the straight pipe twin turbo diesel. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night. As she went to leave, man, everything is loud around here. I'm just trying to talk to you. Everybody's got to have their Harley out. 20 Harleys. It is a nice day in Iowa, though. Not going to get mad at them.